Ivy League pretentiousness in the Democratic Party where it's like, we know what's better for you.
Yeah.
And I know you say you want these things. You don't really want that. Let us, we've studied and we've talked about it in our little thought experiments in class. So we know what you need.
Comedian Andrew Schulz, who's become a bit of a political commentator as well, made an interesting point about what's happening, why the Democrats have so completely collapsed, and how Trump is the counterpoint to that.
And I got to see where America is. I think that like the big misunderstanding with this last election is that at least the Democrats who are still trying to like vilify these figures on the right, what they don't understand is they think that this was like some populist election where like people just fell in love with Trump and they just loved it for so much they would just do whatever he says. What I think is harder for them to grapple with is the self-reflection of a rejectionist vote. So I think people rejected the Democratic proposal
100%.
and they went with what the other alternative was, which was Trump. And
exactly correct.
That's a way tougher pill to swallow. You have to look back at everything you've done and go, wow, we're off. We're not listening to the people. This guy listens to the people. I mean, it seems like I'm fluffing Trump here, but like, I would say that his greatest skill is listening to what people say. And I think a lot of times there's this Ivy League pretentiousness in the Democratic Party where it's like, we know what's better for you.
Yeah.
And I know you say you want these things. You don't really want that. Let us, we've studied and we've talked about it in our little thought experiments in class. So we know what you need. You just shut up and we'll take it.
It's condescending.
And
you're 100%
exactly.
right.
So I think that like when people go, the food is giving me cancer, and then he appoints the guy who says the food is bad to run the food, the American people go, well, that kind of seems like a good thing. I like that.
The reason I wanted to show you that is I don't know about Andrew Schulz's politics too much, but note that wasn't really about politics. That was just about kind of reality. That Trump does listen, and the left hectors and hammers and overly emotes, and I would also say largely lies about everything. So most good people right now are coming together around something that is just pro-America.